with your experience with multi-marketing, how has your experience been with multi-marketing, and how has your experience been that, like, how did you find out about multi-marketing, first of all? Because I think a lot of people always ask us the question, where do you guys find your authors? And I'm like, different places, and you have your own unique story.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you find out about us at multi-marketing, and how has your experience been with us thus far?
I feel like it's a little type of a weird story. I was 19. I was at home, not a student. I was just at home doing nothing, and I got bored. I always knew about Snoopy, so I put out an offer there. But I was not really serious because I never thought they would reach out. It's like, I'm just a village girl. No one would reach out to me. No one would want to publish my stupid stuff. I would say stupid stuff. I know it's not, but in my head, I was like, it's probably dumb. No one will take notice of it. I think I ignored my emails a lot, but then your publishing company had sent me an email to talk about the offer I put up on Snoopy, and I was not aware of that. And one day in an afternoon with load shedding, I get a call from you, and I was so shocked. I could not believe it. I felt like I was dreaming. And that is how I discovered multi-marketing publishing. And my experience with this publishing company, I would say it's excellence upon excellence. I don't have any complaints really. From the get-go, I did not understand anything. I was practically clueless. But me being clueless, I did not feel like I was really clueless because everything was explained step by step of how things would go. Everything was just made easy for me, and I loved having that experience. Even though at first I could not afford the fees, I remember that's how we introduced the anthologies. At first, I could not afford the fees to go solo, but then I'm just happy how we got to be given an opportunity like that. And even at then, that I was not given up on because I did not have money to publish. They didn't say, we're giving up on you. That's it. Bye. You wasted our time. That's not what they did. They gave me an opportunity to put out my work out there. And at first, I never thought it could be possible, but here it is. And three anthologies later, I still want to be with them for the most part. Yeah.
Well, I actually have a little story to tell the audience, is that you are one of a handful of poets and short story writers that actually spawned the idea of the multi-marketing anthology, because we sat down in a meeting after having spoken to you, having spoken to another one of the famous poets who's also been featured in every anthology, Elia Mpata. I'm sure you know him very well. He's been in every single anthology. Also, Sifiso Nkatsi, the artist from Port Elizabeth, he's also featured in every single anthology as an artist. His artwork is actually on every single cover of the anthology. He's done the artwork for us. So yourself, Elias, Sifiso, and a few others, even Yonela Komoi from Cape Town, we sat down and we thought, okay, these authors are not able to afford the publishing on their own. But what if we put them all together? They can pay a little portion and they can still be published in a book and still get their work out there. And that's basically how the anthology came about. And it also was an idea for, there were authors who didn't have as much poetry to put together a full length book. So this was the perfect way for them to put a little bit of their poetry out that they had on hand and still be a part of the anthology. So that was how the idea came about.